Oh, yeah. I will say, just from sitting on it, feels a lot different. I mean, as far as sitting down, and, ooh, nice hard first gear. Over some of these bumps real quick. But main purpose for this test ride today, realistically, ain't because it's a Road 3, is I want to test out the new rear end. Because, let's face it, I already know how the Road 3 feels, because I have tested one. There's a nice little rut there. I'm running over bumps and stuff right now that normally I get jolted a good bit more. I'll just be flat out right honest. I've already can tell a big difference already. And we hadn't even got up here to the twisties yet. Different controls and stuff. And this is actually my first time actually getting on one of these. As far as with the new dash. Yeah. Used to being on mine, looking for that hill shifter. That'd be one thing that I would probably get for this. Would be a hill shifter. These bumps, I'm sure you can probably see them, but as far as anything else, gets up and goes. No surprise there. But for me, and a lot of the people that follow me, they're more interested to see what the handling and cornering type characteristics is. I'm actually going to put this in sport mode. Now I'm not going to fiddle with it too much because, well, I'm sure this thing's got GPS on it. Don't really know, but see how the new motor, because this actually has a 117 on it, unlike the older trikes, which actually has 114s. I'm liking it. And no, I'm not really slowing down for the corners. I'm actually still doing the speed limit around them. And I am doing that on purpose because that's part of what I'm looking for in this bike. See whether or not I actually like the way how it feels. And I told them I wasn't going to go far because this is a test ride for the dealership. As well as they're allowing me to test ride the bike, see what I think. And typically their test ride route's usually about 5-10 miles. And it usually goes around the city, a little block ride around the city. So, but I will say so far from what I can judge on this, yeah, I'm in trouble because the traction control is actually still turned on. And as you can see on through the camera, we were actually going down a mountain. That's the reason why I went this way. Plus, this way is known to be a little bit bumpy in spots, as well as curvy. And honestly, I love it. This is coming from a review, a first ride review from an actual trike rider that has a 19 Triglide Ultra that has almost 100,000 miles on my own trike. So I do know I would actually consider myself to be a little bit of, I guess you would say, a true advisor for trike riders, for trikes, as far as being able to judge whether or not this is an actual big deal or not. The upgrades to the rear end, and honestly, it's more than 2 thumbs up if I can give it more than 2 thumbs up. It is a game changer. If it wasn't for this car in front of me, heck, I'd probably be really hitting these slaloms right here. Might be able to on the way back up. We'll see. But like I said, this is going to be a short ride. They actually just got this bike in yesterday at 3:30. So they put it together last night, yesterday afternoon, finished it up this morning. Service was able to get out on it this morning, finishing up, and it was actually waiting to be washed. And it's not even been washed yet. Ooh, I like the sport mode. Now granted, they did tell me this is a 25-mile-an-hour curve. And yes, this handled it like a dream. No leaning, not a whole lot of leaning anyways. And yeah. I mean, I'm trying to test out the traction control per se, and its ability to take corners compared to my trike. And honestly, I like this one a lot better. It's smoother. This is straight factory. There ain't nothing adjusted on it yet. And you can even customize the engine braking and stuff in the custom mode. And we haven't even touched that yet. So let's see here. Try to find me a spot that's not real dusty dirty. So I don't want to get the bike too dirty for the dealership. But yes, overall, this is definitely going to be a game. This is definitely a game changer for people when it comes to trikes, I will say. And let's just see how well it does on a turnaround. Dang. She turns like a dream. But yeah. Sorry, kiddo, but yeah, your dad's gonna be in trouble. Because I think I'm gonna have to do some talking. No lies. Now the biggest thing is I'm gonna have to figure out whether or not I'm gonna be able to try to get one of these. And the answer to that question, for anybody that's wondering if I'm thinking about it, yeah, this is gonna be a third bike. There's still quite a bit of roads coming out through here, so I don't exactly want to abuse things too much, and definitely they can't really abuse the bike too much because naturally it's only got 14 miles on it right now, so can't rev it up too much, and I don't really want to. But I will say, this bike, this new rear end especially, is definitely what these bikes needed. No doubt in my mind whatsoever. So yes, do I recommend anybody that's got a trike now that's not happy with their trike, looking at trying to go to a gold wing or something like that? Please, 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 please give these 26 trikes a chance. Actually go to your dealership and actually ride one. Make sure you get on one before you make your mind up completely on it, because honestly, the changes on these trikes, just in the rear end alone, from what I'm doing right now on this trike, I can actually probably ride it a lot harder than what I am. And I'm not exactly riding it too lightly now, as you can tell. And it is a game changer, even with the 117 in them, which gives them more power. And the custom rides and stuff, the custom rideability settings on this is also nice. Let's see here. As you can see, these are cars and trucks in front of me, obviously, but typically on my trike, and mine actually has a performance suspension on it, set up for performance right now. And honestly, this bike's doing this bike from the factory. Nothing, just straight out of the box, off the truck, is doing exactly what my bike can do and then some. I can only imagine what I can get done if I actually had one of these and actually played with the buttons enough, actually created my own custom ride mode. And yeah. See, there's a nice Dalton right over there. And bumps, smooth. This is like driving a Cadillac right now. No lie. I mean, I'm not getting jarred. My back has been fine. Seat's comfortable. As you can see, the truck's in front of me bouncing around. So that kind of sort of tells you that this road's not exactly completely smooth. And unlike trikes from the past, where you would actually literally feel every freaking bump, this one, not even close. And it handles the curves, and you can even hit bumps going around a curve, and it doesn't upset the bike at all. That's the important thing. That is one thing that a lot of trike riders that have Harley Davidson trikes now, that are not 26s, that has the old system on it, that is the one thing that makes a lot of them nervous, is when you're in these curves and you find a rut or you just find a pothole or something like that, it upsets the bike drastically. Those older trikes get upset drastically. That is what the 26s addressed. And honestly, I just hitting a few bumps back in that last curve on purpose to see how much disruption it may cause. None at all. Didn't get tossed around, didn't get jarred around, didn't upset the bike, nothing. It was like as if you were going straight down the road. So yes, I will highly recommend, if you're looking for a trike, unsure about a trike, please go down to a Harley dealer, your local Harley dealer, and ride one of these. Really ride one of these. And you'll be surprised. You really would. As you can tell right now, I'm going around the curve right now in one hand. and it's easy. I'm not putting a lot of weight on it, and it's actually using my shoulder that's actually needing surgery on. Was actually the arm that I was using to control the bike with. That's how much easier these bikes are to steer even. So yes, this is definitely going to be a game changer. And definitely going to be a new trike for me in the extremely near future. Ay, ay, ay. Come on, people. Let's see if I can find any of these big, huge bumps or potholes that are in this bridge up through here. Because I know there's a few. Yeah, you rear-ended me. Yeah, no kidding, because y'all don't get moving. And none of y'all need to be staring. Just keep going. Let's see here. There's a pothole right there. Smooth as silk. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm in trouble. There's a nice little bump here. Bike gives a little bit of feedback that you're running over a bump, but that's it. It doesn't jar you at all. Not one bit. So, yeah. I actually like this color too, so there might be an issue. Which bike I might be taking back to the house, because honestly, let's do a comparison here. I'll show you. Granted, mine's a Triglide Ultra 19, which is actually the Street Glide version of the trike, not a Road Glide 3, because the Road Glide 3s didn't come out until 23, 24. But show y'all something. Put this bad boy in neutral, so that way nobody messes it up. But here we go. New, improved, highly improved versus the old. This one's got upgraded suspension because I do run suspension technology shocks. So if you're wanting to try different shocks on your older trike, try suspension technology. Is what I've got. They do great, and it does give me the performance. Look-wise, size and looks. As you can tell, by looking at them both together, well, they both about the same size. As far as height, they look about the same height off the ground. But honestly, I like the wheels. I like the engine. This has got a 117. That's got the 114. So, bigger motor. More horsepower, a little bit more horsepower, a little bit more power. Definitely a good performing bike. I actually like it. It comes with the LED taillights, so you don't even have to worry about that. It's got the new headlight system. It comes with floorboards. This is exactly how you get this bike stock from the dealer. Mine's got a bunch of added stuff. But yes, I will highly say, go out to your dealership, check out the 26s, definitely get out on one and ride one. You will not be disappointed. I'm telling you straight up, you will not be disappointed riding the 26s. The other thing is, a few of the dealers that I've seen that has them already have already sold theirs. Down around Atlanta, a couple of dealers that I follow down there, they've gotten theirs in, and theirs have disappeared. They've already sold them. You seen I put out a video earlier today, just not even a few hours ago, from White Lightning up in Chattanooga. They got the blood orange Road Glide 3 in, and that one's already sold. So, and they didn't even have that one a week. So I got a funny feeling this one's probably not going to be here at Mountain Creek for long either. So y'all stay safe, have fun, keep riding.